Hello everybody, welcome to week 12. Got that finished for whatever it was worth, which it was worth a lot. I did a lot of relaxing. I only wound up with week 11. I didn't even say how many miles I did on week 11 when I put that video out. Week 11, I did 10 and a half miles. We flew to Seattle, had a great time, did a little bit of town things. That was pretty much all of my mileage. Was the little bit before we went on the trip, which was a 7.5 mile run, and then just a couple of small walks in town and around Ballard. We did pretty much the same. We were out on the Olympic Peninsula for week 12, starting on the Saturday we got there, and then Sunday we did a 2.5 mile hike. Tuesday we did a 2 mile hike. Wednesday we did a 4.2 mile hike up Hurricane Ridge. Nothing of substantial pace, just movement. Most of the hikes were like an hour and a half. Nothing extremely hard. The 4 mile was probably closer to 2 hours, which, just out having a casual hike with family and such. We got back, went directly to work the next day for 8 hours, and then got up, met a friend of mine at 8 o'clock in the morning, and happened to run into another running buddy of ours, and we all used to run together all of the time when all of us were doing hundreds. And now we've kind of moved, one of our friends has moved on. He does a bunch of swimming and a lot of less running. So it was great, the three of us hanging out and running for like 45, 50 minutes together. So it was really fun. Got in 5 miles of decent running. My shin still felt active, that muscle in the front, this one right here. Still trying to do some figuring. I'm going to go after this and make sure that my road bike's got its tires, oil a chain, get all that good stuff together for this coming week riding. And then yesterday, my friend, I'm like, well, what are you doing tomorrow? He goes, I got to hike tomorrow. I'm like, well, let's go to my favorite easy hiking place where you get in. Goes through Duke Forest here in North Carolina. It's old road beds or old forestry logging entry roads. They're maintained. They're all over the place. There's miles and miles of these things. This one happens to go up and down quite a bit. So meant good hiking pace for both of us, and we maintained a really good, strong hiking pace throughout. Got in 6.5 miles in an hour and a half. So respectably good amount of time. Stopped and talked to some other running people who were running by us for a little bit, and hung out down by the river at the turnaround just to yak and talk at the river. So all in all, good week. The left shin still hurt me. Did more internet research and found that there's what do they call it? Basically it's nerve activation and nerve stretching, something like that. And remarkably, it feels quite a bit better immediately. I can feel it now just doing some walking and whatever. I know I've got tightness in my calf, which doesn't help. So I'm going to see about trying to do those exercises 3 times a day to see if that, continues to get better. I have a massage appointment for Wednesday to start releasing some of this built up tightness that I've started to have, which, running as much as we do, and probably not all of us are stretching like we should. I did a real good job last training cycle stretching before and after. I haven't been doing that as much, which now it seems more important that I'm slightly injured. I would think I would want to do that longer and better. It's almost like I have a profession doing something, training for these things. You've got to do all of the things and you forget the little things that you have to do. You'd probably never let yourself get away with this at your real job, but you let yourself get away with it because it's like just a fun hobby. At my age, particularly, and anybody else's who is hitting their mid-50s, it's the small little details like that I think are a bigger factor to a better, healthy running activity, fun thing to do. Especially when you're trying to put on big miles. So I've got the massage scheduled for Wednesday, and then I'm seeing my PT person to see about what we can continue working on this. We've tried a couple things, so we'll try to maybe go another path or see whatever he says, because I just listen and do, which is great because he is an amazing physical therapist. So other than that, it's gonna be cooler this week here, so getting out early for a bike ride is gonna be actually pleasant for a change. Getting out doing any activity this week is gonna be real pleasant for a change. So it's wonderful to feel. So we go, don't really have anything planned weird this week. For week 13 coming up, just some normal, I'm gonna be doing bike riding. I'm probably gonna still do I'm doing my workout today at home. The coach is out in the mountains for a week, so I'll do some home workout today. And I'll probably still do my hill workout, which is a 7-minute by 3-minute, 4 of those. I've got one hill that you can actually do that on. It's horrible. It's a sidewalk. It's by a really busy road. However, it's the longest, quickest thing you can get to that you can do this on. So, actually, maybe I'll go back out the hard climb. Should be close to 7 minutes. I'll probably do that. Thank you. And then do a bike ride, and don't worry about the other runs. That'll be it. And then hopefully be able to do my 22 and a 12 next week, this coming week. So yeah, it's starting to get on me a little bit about my shin. I'm trying not to worry about it too much. I'm gonna try to make these changes and keep working at it. I still feel really confident that everything's gonna work out, and then I'll get to the start line. Otherwise, I'll just be there for my friends who are running it and maybe go pace, one or more of them for some short sections, which I should be able to do anyhow. But I'm gonna still continue working on getting in that exercise and getting in the endurance, if it's not just running related. Get in the endurance on the bike. If in a couple weeks I feel I need to change something else, go to the pool and get some coaching on doing some pool work to help out with the endurance and the non-pounding. I got a new pair of shoes while we were gone. Actually, I don't know if I mentioned those. I got a new pair of shoes the day before, and I don't think I mentioned them. I got a pair of Hoka Speed Goats. Because, I couldn't find size 14 Topos anywhere. And Topo said they're not getting any in until maybe October. And I can't find Ultra Lone Peaks size 14. So I'm a big guy, big footed guy out of luck. So I got some size 14 Hoka Speed Goats, and lo and behold, the day I bought them, my wife texts me and says, "Hey, guess who I just found? Who else is doing this race with you this year?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "The Speed Goat himself, Carl Metzler." So I have to get to this race. I have to do this race, and I have to finish this race because my chances of beating Carl are very high. I've beaten him twice. Both times I've finished, and both times he's DNF'd. So I've got to win. I just have to go back and defend my current streak with the Carl Metzler idea. So it sounds silly, but you know, it's a silly thing. All right, yeah, let's look forward to a good week. Hopefully it's cooling down where you are. Hopefully we get a nice reprieve with the humidity this week if you're on the East Coast. Stretch, take care of yourself, take care of the problems, go find solutions. Don't just sit there and think it's going to get better. It's not. So reach out, find solutions, search everything you can that's within reason, you know. And have a good week. Continue going to Rim to Rivers, putting out stuff a lot on their Instagram feed now, and a lot on their Facebook feed. So more information's coming out every week now, it seems. So keep up looking at those, and have a great week.